Welcome back, everyone, to episode 190 of the Craftverse series. And today, change of plans. We're going on a little vacation. We're gonna get frosty. I have to find an ice spikes biome, and the nearest one is a reversal of my coordinates and much farther away. I live in the negative positive, and we need to go to the positive negative by a significant degree. 3639 positive, negative 808. That's the nearest ice spikes biome to my position. We're in for a long flight. So let's make sure it's good to go. We've got 54 and an extra stack of rockets. I've got my ender chests and more rockets put away. Before we go, I am going to be installing these vines where they go. And then we're going to go ahead and launch ourselves into the abyss of sky. These are meant to be just a little extra garnish, a little extra deep green. They don't expand anywhere because they're surrounded by stairs, so it's just a nice little coloration. I didn't bring enough of them, but that's fine. I can add the other 8 later. I need to figure out where I'm going. I am going that way. So I need to make it to positive and negative, and that is the way to do that. Alright, time to make with the zoomies. Preferably not making contact with anything, but I believe this is all ocean anyway, so I should be safe. I need ice for specifically the build I'm trying to make next. Chunk still loading. May encounter some mild performance issues. Lovely, thank you for that. I appreciate that interest in my performance to tell me that it's an issue. Hello, village. Ooh. I have a feeling that chunk is mountainous. Yeah, that would not have been pleasant. In fact, let me just do that. Okay, so I need to be pretty close to where I am on the Z. So let's focus on the 3639 now. If I go too far too fast, the game decides to have a seizure. So we're going to try not to allow that to happen. Now, if I run into any more terracotta, I also need to grab that. Hopefully there won't be any terracotta too close by because I need it to be ice spike, not hot. But that doesn't mean I can't keep my eyes peeled. There's some snow, which is a nice touch. Another village. Okay. Don't particularly need it at the moment. I need to keep focused. No distractions. Unless I find terracotta, in which case I will be allowing myself that distraction. But I don't think that's going to be the case at this time. Another village. That's 3 villages along my path. Okay. Really big, tall mountain. Here's some snow and the ice spikes. Cool. You should be packed ice, right? We're just gonna swap you out for the silk pick. Packed ice. Good. So I'm gonna mine this entire thing out. So I think just 1 pillar of the ice spikes will be enough. This is a nice little biome fusion, and it leads into another one. Well, let's get this little snow layer out of the way. It's kind of blocking my view. Definitely blocking my pick. And it's not snowing currently, so that won't automatically replace itself. So that's good. Okay, I can get down here. I don't like that it's almost nighttime. That is not a good thing for me. But I am up on a tall pillar, so I can use my bed up here safely-ish. There we go. Sadly, this is not the only excursion, if I don't kill myself doing that I need to make in order to build this next farm. This looks to be a safe center point. Everyone's favorite sound. The sound of glass breaking, even though it's ice. How tall is this pillar even? Definitely won't need to come back for a bit. Which is the intended purpose of this trip. To get what I need. Oh! Actually, that works. Sorry if that deafened you slightly. Caught me off guard. Let's collect all of this lovely packed ice before it despawns. You, however, are far from lovely. Much like my aim. There. Okay. How much did I end up with? Enough. Enough. Alright. It's a good place for coordinates. Oh, an igloo. Okay, that's worth a pit stop. Also, cherry, igloo, and nothing. Just cherry, igloo, nothing. Nice little screenshot. You know what? Thumbnail time. I know you guys love seeing me do this. There we go. Now no unnecessary information along the way. Okay. So let's actually go check out that igloo really quickly. Because it does, in fact, have the underside. You can tell by the little stone bricks showing. Free golden apple, free potion of weakness. Or maybe there isn't a golden apple. Maybe I've already been here, because that's slightly drained as well. Why would I have put that back then? I don't know. Clearly, that stuff is not meant to be here, so I've already been here. I am the only one who plays on this world. Okay, so ice spikes checked. Now I need to go back home. Just another half a stack of rockets. Maybe we go the other direction this time just to see what's here. Pretty big cherry biome. Another village. Okay. These things are just everywhere on this world. Good to know. So that was the cold side of things. Is there a warm side of things? Maybe not this close together, to be honest. Oh, wait, no, that's a savanna. There's possibilities. It is a slightly temperate biome that can sometimes be up next to things. Things that I might find useful. Hello, Portal. Always take those. Don't really care for the rest of it. Why not grab the obsidian? So I'm going to need a ton of that, actually, for the next couple of farms. Not so much on the crying, but definitely on the regular. That obsidian. I don't even need the magma, just take the obsidian, that's fine by me. It's a little further off from where I'd like to be, but it's fine. Part 1 accomplished. Next up, going to the end. Unless this leads into a mesa, and then I can grab some terracotta, because I actually need a ton of that as well. Does this count as me calling it because I said leaning into the worm stuff, and that is some terracotta if I've ever seen it. Nice. Is this the regular one? So I can't really... Oh, that's the orange one. That, however, should be the regular one. Yes. So I need a bunch of you, to an absurd degree, actually. So I need to smelt you into glazed. And actually, if I find red, I don't even have to dye it. So that is the color I went with for the original set, and I only see orange and yellow currently. Anybody see red anywhere? No? I didn't think so. Couple of stacks. I wasn't expecting to find this along the way, but I will take it. I know some of you are wondering, what farm could you possibly be making that requires terracotta and packed ice? But that is where you are incorrect in assuming that they are connected, at least directly. They are not actually the same exact farm. There are two different ones that I am gathering for simultaneously. In fact, the one that requires the packed ice helps me make the one that requires the glazed terracotta. And that is all the hint you are getting at this stage. Gotta build the suspense, you know, keep you on your toes, make you curious. Let me know in the comments which farm you think I'm making. Okay, that is almost 5 full stacks of regular terracotta. Should probably set a portal out here, but I have the coordinates at least. Sadly, I know that 5 little stacks is not going to be enough. And while you can find red glazed terracotta in certain trial chambers, I don't have access to enough that way to make that worth it. So I'm just going to trim off this here layer, see how much that nets me. Hello, armadillo! Living embodiment of dog armor. Okay, so that layer of regular terracotta gives me more than double what I had before. I want to say that's enough. It better be enough. What I'm doing anyway. Just go ahead and get chords written down. Both positive. Good thing I actually overshot this time. So I need to now go down to 675. Unless there's something cool over here. While I'm being distracted, I've already gotten 2 of the main components of what I need. I think I already have Dune. But you might notice by looking at my armor, I don't have an active trim. Might have to fix that soon. It's just looking at plain old netherite is kind of boring. added the trims for a reason. Let me know in the comments as well what kind of trims you think would look good for netherite. What combinations can you think of that might come out looking nice? I will compare on my own time. Another village. Okay. Good to note. I now need to go to negative 376 to get home. See what we find along the way. Lots of trees, lots of trees. Don't see a temple anywhere. It's always worth it to look while you're flying around. Check my wings and my rocket count. No, no temple this time. Oh, look, it continues. Cool. Is there one here, though? Oh. Nope. Just mistook some stone as a related thing. We're almost home, guys. Don't worry. We'll get there. And once we do, we need to get some more rockets out, because we need to go to the end. This way. Should be running into our standing portal soon. Yep, here is the wool farm. Perfect. Now if only my world can load, that would be wonderful. Or I can disconnect it, that works as well. I guess I flew a little too far, a little too fast. Where am I going to be? Am I going to be flying? Am I going to be on land? Because I didn't land since Terracotta till we got home. So let's see what happens if I load back in. Am I going to be at my house? Or am I going to be in the air? Am I not going to have left yet? Drumroll, please. Nope, we are indeed still flying. I guess the game did not appreciate me looking at you guys. Threw it off just a little bit too much. Okay. Going to tentatively land here and see what happens. Are we still loading? We are indeed still loading. Okay. Nothing crashing now. Fly into the base. Ow. Quite literally, apparently. And that looks so much better than it did before. Alright, let's make sure we do that. Got my terracotta, got my packed ice. Gotta drop that off just in case something hinky were to happen, because as stated, I have to go to the end. Just gonna make sure I have 3 stacks just to be on the safe side. I'm gonna take one of those, and I'm gonna leave those 4 in the box just in case. Okay. Let's go through the nether real quick. Which means cutting through here. I added a couple of signs between episodes. Make it a little easier to know exactly where it is I'm going. Because with all of these extended pathways, eventually I am going to forget where's where. See, I've got the one here that says home base, and this is why I should have grabbed those ink sacs, but I did not think to do so. By the way, how are my wings? A quarter? They're fine. I'll just kill a couple Endermen, get a couple pearls, get my wings back up, and we'll be good to go. These dark oak signs are marked with white dye, though, so they are easy to read. Oh, that's perfect. I didn't even let go of the wings. It just naturally put me right at the hallway I need to be at. I love seeing that. Alright, let's do this. Gotta love those portal noises. Aren't they fun? Aren't they so much fun? First off, come up here, click the bed. Yeah, this should be fine. Don't really need to leave anything behind. Don't have enough of those to warrant dropping anything off. Okay, I did set up this little safety area. Eventually, we need to make a build right here at the spawn of the end, but not this day. Beginning to question if 33 fish was the right call. I might have benefited from more food. Let's get some pearls going. Sorry, y'all, I gotta deafen you a little bit. Time to upset some endies. Come on, come back. Perfect. Where'd the other one go? Did he despawn? Did he de-aggro, or is he coming back? There he is. Was. Is, was, are not anymore. Okay. Don't need to waste a pearl on this. That's actually right down the main island chords. End main gateway. -91 negative, 27 positive. Through the gate leads to negative 1223, 388. That is vital information, because I don't know exactly where the nearest end city is that would have stuff without going all the way to my shulker farm And I do actually need to come back to the end with other things. Knowing where the main island cord is more important. This should eventually lead me to my farm. Shouldn't be too much farther away. Where's my little leaf platform? Leafies. I think it's 3,000 actually. I thought it was 1,500. Do not DC right now. This would not be a good time to do that. Closing in on 3K. Aha! Knew I wasn't too far off. Let's see if there's anything waiting for us in here. Probably not. Nope, I didn't give him enough time. And only one of him exists currently. Okay, I need end rods. How many exist here? Whee! Ow. Let's use these as the stepping stool it was meant to be used as. Creative solutions. All right, I think by taking these out, I should then have enough. Not if I do that. Not if I do that. Okay. That. Okay, we're just gonna be a little bit less creative here. Break you out. Break that. Okay, that's 12, 13, 14. Want to say that might be enough. 15, 16. And with what I already have, that is definitely enough. So I don't even have to be here anymore. Okay, that is a trippy view, and I'm sorry, but you had to see it as well. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode when I have to remember how to get home. And we will be back here probably in a couple weeks to get something else done, because I would very much like to see that work. For right now, peace out, and don't forget to like.